What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig and we are going to be going over the charts. I didn't do a video Thursday and Friday, so I figured I'd put out an Easter video. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on. Could we be seeing a daily sell signal, which is very possible, or are we going to see a pump today, and where would it go to if we did? We're going to take a look at those possibilities. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to scroll down, smash that thumbs up. It is appreciated. And don't forget to tick your notification bells to get notified when I post new videos. Also, leave a comment down below. I want to remind you guys, towards the end of this month, maybe beginning of next month, because I am going to be going on vacation next week, we will be doing a trading competition on Prime. You can set it up by using my link down below. You got to be using my link to be entered to win. We will have a trading contest and we will be giving away some Sappy Seal NFTs. All right, so let's take a look what's going on. I do want to show you guys this. Every time we've topped has been the end of the year in 2013, 17, and 21. And I'll show you why I believe that we are topped, and I'm going to show you some signals to look for. Now let's take a look at the RSI down here. You can see the trend line I have all the way across the bottom. Every time we have broken this trend line, this is the monthly, we have capitulated. Every time we broke, we capitulated. We are sitting right on that line on the monthly now. Will we break that and capitulate? That is the question. And let's take a look at some more stuff. This is the weekly. We're looking at this rising channel. Anytime, if at any time we break the bottom of this, you guys know my target is somewhere in the lower to mid 20s range. Is that the bottom? If we do get there, that is a possibility for those people that are very bullish out there. But it does not mean that that is the bottom. I have some other lower targets that could possibly hit if this doesn't hold. Now, what we may see here is a big bounce, come back up, retest the bottom of the channel, may play around in here for maybe a year. As you guys know, I think the bottom, if this chart plays out like I think the bottom will be in 2023, towards the middle or end of 2023. So we could bounce around on this for a while, and this could be like 6,000 was way back here. We bounce around on it for a while, and once that breaks, we have a 50% capitulation from this point. Now, you remember we were watching this RSI, we broke above and closed above it. Coming back down, that does look like a bull trap. Let's see if we close below this today. If we do, I will consider this to have been just another bull trap. Let's look at the Amazon compared to Bitcoin chart. I've drawn this line in as what I see as a possibility. It does seem to be playing out so far. We've done the measurements on this. I'm going to make this video quick though. But that would bring, if it played out just like this, would bring us down to about 3,700, somewhere in that range. Not saying it has to go there, but I do want you guys to know that that is a possibility, regardless of what you think and what other people say. Markets have a tendency to do what the most people think is least possible. Now, in a bear market, every time we get one of these pumps, everybody gets bullish again, but it ends up coming back down and they wish they would have sold the top, and it happens over and over and over all the way down to the end. Now, before we get into the smaller time frames, Prime XBT is by far the best exchange in my opinion. I do have a link down below. I also have a tutorial on my YouTube page. You can trade altcoins, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything all from one exchange. They don't clump your trades all together. You can have multiple trades in, so you can control your trades a lot better. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. You can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off your fees. All right, so the reason I've remained bullish after this 5 waves down, we were looking for ABC up. We didn't think it would break the high, but it did. It ended up being an irregular correction, but nevertheless, still a correction in my opinion. Does seem we are forming a bear flag. We've been talking about this. There are some measured moves. The measured move down, if we break this 37,000 range, is going to be around that mid to lower 20,000 section. Now, if this is a actual bear flag, we would take a measured move from this break up here, looking at that as the pull, bring it down to, if we break that 37,000, this would be our capitulation. Now, that doesn't mean we go straight down. Remember, I had said this may act like something like this, break down, come back up, retest, come back down, and we could bounce around on here for some time, just like we did 6,000. And then once that breaks, a capitulation, and then we can start looking for an uptrend. But remember, in Amazon, the uptrend took 10 years to break the all-time high after that. Not saying Bitcoin has to do that. I'm saying these are things you need to be looking at. If we zoom in a little bit, I would consider getting a little bullish if we break this trend line again. And this would be, we'd have to move it over now. That's the 200 EMA. So could we get a fake pump all the way up to the 43,000 range? Definitely possible. But like I said, we did get a daily sell signal. And that is, if you guys watched, I have video tutorials on it. It's older video, but it still gets the point across. So if you want to check them out, I have some tutorials on my webpage, on my YouTube page. So once this crossed, see it crossed on this candle right here. We could actually use this candle. But I'd said if we open and close, that's why I tweeted yesterday. If you don't follow me on Twitter, give me a follow. It's at CryptoSavvy1. But once the 8, 13, and 21 EMA cross the yellow here, which is a 55 EMA, the candle after opens and closes below the 8 EMA, which it did yesterday. That is a sell signal. We had one back here that didn't quite play out. I'll show you that. But you can see after this one played out here, next candle open and close below the 8. You can see what happened after that. We had another one right here, but this one, we had the 200 EMA moving up. The 200 EMA is moving steadily down here, but let's take a look real quick. So right here, we had that. We had the cross, and then the next candle open and close below, but then we had a big pump afterwards. So that's why I said, if we was to get a pump today, there is a possibility, but I do not think that is going to happen. Let's look for the next daily sell signal. Here was another one right here. You can see what happened after. Let's find another one. And the same thing on the opposite when you have a daily buy signal when they all cross. This one did not. See, they crossed here, but the next candle did not open and close below the 8 EMA, so that didn't play out. You can see this one here. We had the cross here, next candle open and close below, made a little bear flag here, kind of like what we're making now, and then we had a big drop. Again over here was a cross, had a big drop. This was from $9,000 all the way down to $6,500. Let's look for another one. And we had this one here. You can see after it crossed. Well, first we had this one, then we had a fake out. That's why I said it's possible we get a fake out like this, but either way, it still ends up going down in the longer term. But we had another one here, bounced around for a while before continuing down. So, but remember, this was that 6,000 I was talking about. So 24,000 could end up being the next 6,000. It's a very good possibility. And then we capitulated half or 50% correction after that. So anyways, that's the daily. Let's look at the 4 hour. So the 4 hour, this is the bear flag we've been looking at forever on this channel. If you guys were following me, I was talking about shorting. I longed from 44, I think, no, 45 to 48. Then I shorted at 48. Still in my short. I did close half that position at 44.5 up here. But I told you guys in my Discord, there's also a link to that below, totally free, that I was just going to let the rest ride. I had already taken a massive profit. I'm still in that short right now. This does look like, so if we were to pop up and get a fake out, I would look for a rejection around that 42.9 to 43,000, which would be the center of this channel. You guys know I'm looking at this as a B, C, D, E, and then continuation down. At any time, if we break this 37,000 range, I've had this circled for a while, we have the measured moves down. Our first measured move down is to the lower to mid $20,000 range. And then we have, of course, that bear flag that I told you about here. If we bring that up, that gets us down to the mid 6,000 range. But again, remember, we could bounce around in here for months and months and months if this does happen before we capitulate down. Now, if this This is the bullish case for you bulls out there. If this 43 breaks and we get support on there, we could come up to retest the top of this trend line. Although I think if we do retest this, I think it'll break and we'll continue up. And the measured move for that would get us all the way up to this 61 to 62,000 range, which would be all these tops again where we lined up. So either way, even if we get up there, I think this will be a great opportunity to short, in my opinion, although it's looking more likely that we continue down from here, in my honest opinion. Guys, I'm not going to try to hype everything up and give everyone excited, because for one, you shouldn't be trading on emotion. Always never put in more than you're willing to lose when you're trading. Always learn to manage your risk. Start out small. If you can't grow a small account, you can't grow a big account. So don't go in thinking you're going to get rich quick, like a lot of these guys talk about, and showing their $1 million trades, but they don't show you the 30 they lost before that. But anyways, that's what we're looking at as of right now. We can take a quick look at Ethereum. Ethereum, same thing. We're getting rejected at the center of this. You guys know my targets here. A break at 25. We're looking for these lows here. Litecoin, you guys know my target for Litecoin is right in this range down here, 24 bucks, somewhere in there. Possibly, if we're in the longer term bear market, that does take till middle or end of 2023, these lows are going to be much lower. XRP, I had this up like this. I moved it over today because if you look, they're opposing touches. You have the top touch, bottom, top, bottom. Could get up. Remember, anytime we break this trend line, which now is around the 81-cent range, then you can be bullish on XRP. But otherwise, these are my targets for XRP still as of right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Take it easy. Have a great day. Happy Easter, and I'm out.